His Yoru was insane.
We got Navi on defense, we got Koi on attack. It's 1-3 at the moment in terms of pistols, and we got some sheriffs out. 2 sheriffs on defense.
The battle has already commenced. One of the 2 sheriffs, in fact now both, firing away on middle. Ghosts alongside them for Navi. And a big spread from this team.
Co-head coach, yeah, I think that's
fine.
fine.
A challenge for Angel. He's thrown in the knife, and it's caught 3. Good information, but Movistar Koi are far from committing.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Just pause and patiently wait. Put some doubt into the minds of Na'Vi, maybe force them to push elsewhere. They have actually put the Cypher setup, though, on this A side of the map, so...
Line Theory still in play, man. Line Theory for Koi. Do they cross the line? They cross the line. They hit him B.
But they know that it's a ruse and can quickly, or should be able to quickly react. The fact is, though, the B side is about to be under some serious pressure.
Not ready yet.
Oh yeah, here comes the push. Steps already heard. Ruxic knows what's up against him. He's gonna hide from any sort of reveal that could come through. Knife again, catching info. I heard 3 pings. Ruxic did 2.
Okay.
He grabs 1.
Good bit of damage.
Those Shao's under pressure. They're coming
I did great to get 1 as well.
But he does a lot of damage. Keeps them in it. Nice shot from Flyer, but it's not enough to
Having
take
kind of just a gun diff, really.
The Sheriff headshot, on the other hand, more than enough. Monster in the tank left on site. We talked a big game about Natank, and here he is on the Yoru, finding 1, and Monster left to take
Hero's
down
been so
Hero.
good, man.
He's so low. 1 shot
Oh,
needed.
the HP.
He's put Hero down to the same sort of health. It's going to be close. The first shot to land will conclude the round. Koi being good.
Dude, Hero really wanted that Joe for some reason. He never committed past this line.
The wall saved him.
Yeah,
2-3 on the pistols. 2-3 on the pistols. Line Theory still in play for sure.
30 kills to his name, and it doesn't seem like he's stopping, switching up the roller away from the control.
Navi didn't do anything aggro over towards B though to get info, so maybe they don't know about it.
B-site anchor in a lot of cases. It's his rotation in this one that does the damage. Interestingly, though, we're going to see
Line
that
Theory.
solo
It's
outlaw play.
when people cannot copy the Fnatic comp, they never step over this line unless they're ending B. So I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to nerf Boaster to an extent. The way that he calls is like default into XYZ, right? XYZ will be like B split, B through mid, or like up A split through short. In his defaults, they never really cross this line unless they're actually going to hit over towards B. It's only part of their fast strats where they B hit or B split. So when people copy that stuff, basically, if they cross this line, then they actually end up just ending here.
But the short play, short with an outlaw, it's bold, and it's into the full shields he goes. The tag found.
Oh, that's unlucky.
The judge immediately answers up. Luckily, the tank's able to trade.
Oh, what a nightmare this one is.
20% chance of walking into him.
Get free anti. I mean, it was already there from Liquid. But everyone that copied this comp has the same towel. It's so funny. So every time someone sets a foot over towards here, they hit over towards B. It just needs to be a B default. As soon as Fnatic or anyone puts a B default in, you cross this line and then you end up over towards A. Like it's all scrapped. It's all done.
Is also one shot, and well, so's a Sheriff headshot.
Yeah, now that's
G2. Yeah, G2 have their own stuff though.
Can't survive many scars being delivered. And especially not from the Outlaw. 30 HP on the tank, it's a quick conclusion, and 1 pick onto the man who had full shields, and a judge. The rest of the team surviving. Navi,
I mean, Fnatic will just have a B default now, after what happened against Liquid. And then they'll have a B up into a split A. And then people will struggle. And then they just need to speed up, and then their Ascent's good. Or they overthink it massively and change their comp.
Some of the confidence may be fading away a little bit from what
one or the other.
in
Dude, that's a lot of outlaws, man.
Earlier rounds when you go back to
a lot of outlaws on this one.
Instead, well, after the judge was dropped, we've actually got a second outlaw into play. That's been picked up. Ruxic has been enjoying the sniper. He now gets to use that. That's on the back of the A site. This round definitely has some legs to it.
Without a doubt.
Jesus.
Movistar Koi droning out on mid. That's been spotted. Slightly delayed, but a drone back in return, just confirming that space isn't capitalized on. It's then filled in by Alexic. And he has an opportunity here
You let him get the free flash info. Don't like what I'm seeing from NAVI on this one. Did they literally just let him flash B main?
Jump spot, see some players deep on mid.
Outsides? Yeah, it's some cards,
trying
man.
to put the pieces together.
And this is the first one, but they don't really actually take it. It was literally just because the flash didn't get hit. Like if NAVI aren't going to get hit by the flash, then it's all pointless.
They're walking into an aggressive position. Angels managed to make that stick though. Batty G.
All that would happen is we move the line to here.
They might not even expect the second player with the sniper. That one's for free and he can get out of there. Angel now.
Dude, as soon as Angel wins that duel over towards A main, it's a nightmare.
Causing so many issues and even a paranoia now thrown in. It's the dive in with a sniper from Alexic. Well, Angel's finally been cleared. But Monster, 15 seconds, no spike.
Hey, very nice from NAVI. Only thing I would like to see is just this
was a little bit too easy
recon or the device flash.
Diving in, that never happens unless you have Angel inside of main.
Angel, dude, as soon as he wins this duel and they got that crossfire, it's just everything.
Has hit. For Batty G, it's going to be so frustrating. Just as he goes to set up the paranoia, Angel invades the smoke. And that's not a play of, you know, over-aggression. That's a play of necessity. He was about to be revealed. He needs to step in the smoke and just happens to catch perfect timing. It's got to be frustrating because it's hard to account for something like that. For Movistar Koi, that's what loses them the round. Angel having main control. 3-0 start. And now, what should be 4 with Movistar Koi coming in on pistols.
Yeah, across the lines, so you're not to B split. It's just a set one.
That was straight through the wall. Yep. All right, Batty G is going to feel hard done by. This is squeaky clean and well Filu.
Yeah, I think this is going to get rough for Koi. We'll see.
He had so much success in the match versus Apex. It was an 8-round attack side half, and that's a nice shot. But he'd have to win the 1v5. Otherwise, they need to win every single round to match up that half. I don't think it's happening.
He's got 7 bullets in the head, Hunter. And he's got 3 bullets in his chest. So, yeah, that's going to put that one to bed. 4-0 start. 4 rifles carried through by NAVI. Already a number of players who have a healthy buffer of credits. This is looking pretty scary early on if you're Movistar Koi. Because we come in here, we talk about the tank.
I like this shit.
All right, he likes this stuff. And Filu coming in on the chamber, how much impact that could have.
Wait, Vision Strikers, here we go for NAVI, they're going for a set strat, recon at the back, we've got Omen Flash, we've got Flash over towards Uakeo, and we're dashing, and no joke, there's some people that are going to eat this. Yeah, that's one of them.
That's about as well as it could go. They're still going. They're not giving this up. They're continuing that fight forward. Batty G has done well to stabilize, but even he can't hold on any longer. You see the setup of that strat. It's one that's been run for such a long time.
Very nice. Nice shot on the end of this. Good time to bring this out. I like this a lot from NAVI. Second big buy round. Koi focusing on whatever their plan is. Not considering that they might go aggro. Yeah, if they got to call the timeout. Alex is popping, yeah.
So what do we say coming in? Oh yeah, he sucked on the last map. He had a lot of bad plays, a lot of rounds that didn't go his way, a lot of shots that didn't land. If he can find that map 1 energy, this is a quick conclusion. And here he is. This is not map 1.
Will the other teams call that strat? They'll call it Vision Strikers.
He is locked in for playoffs. And soon the team may be too. 5-0 start. Movistar Koi calling a timeout because the round before they had pistols. This time they got decimated by this guy.
Yeah, he's a guy that you go back to. I would say is
why
like
is Vice Chamber strong? It's just the two Sentinels kind of cover up the together they're in this year, basically, with their util. And then on defense you can have so many setups that's a nightmare to play against. Trying to default against a wall, but at the same time you don't want to default against a chamber that has an op. It's worked insanely well. It's good for info as well because of the Vice Flash. You play the Vice Flash well. It's just strong. It's just a strong comp.
You put him as the
very good at taking certain bits of map control depending on the map.
I think that's been the thing. You know, coming into this year, Hero is someone that I expected
Yampy,
to
hello.
Angel and Xiao I didn't know what I'd get from. But Ruxic and Alexic, I didn't estimate.
What did I eat? I had a little pizza today, Yampy, I'm not gonna lie to you. But it was actually a lot of pizza, small guy.
Like, for both of them. Alexic obviously going in first. The guy should be having a lot less success.
Doing great,
than
Yampy. Thank you for asking,
mate.
mate.
He is able to deliver again and again. 5-0 start, 11-1, and an op now gifted to him. Movistar Koi. Let's hope that timeout had some solutions.
Ooh, he's going to know that they're there at this point, but Oh, it almost doesn't
Damn, what a
matter.
beast shot, man. He's going close.
He's had enough.
He's going for more.
He's decided to put any doubters to rest, any question marks are looking to be put down, and has the support of Xiao to make sure that nobody's able to get anything done in the backline. Now, you might be looking at this and going, okay, that must have been a low buy. That must have been, oh, just a piece or two. This is everything.
That's right. Every kind of noticed, right, when they go past this line properly, it's like 4 set strat, right? We've done it twice now. It's for the B, split for the B. It's never like a default here into something.
Flawless for NAVI confirms
So,
if you came in thinking
they were talking about this the whole time in terms of Koi stealing or at least copying people's comps, but they've just copied all the stuff that has a giant hole in it. It's rough, man. Comp is cast. This comp's really good, just the macro's bad from teams.
It's
That's
nothing but stoppage for NAVI.
Or it's like missing
or
a
at
little
least
bit.
clean rounds in what feels like every one of the 6 that have been put up so far.
Yeah.
And for Movistar Koi, they need to find the counter, because right now it's NAVI that have it.
And I think as well, even
this would be the first time that they actually like want to take B main. Okay, here we go, B default. It's something new.
I think Xiao as well.
It's something new. Problem is it's against an eco, so it makes me feel like it's on a fly. But this will actually mess stuff up a little bit.
Tour de force being thrown in. At this stage, you've got to try something. Getting decimated. Is Alexic going to go for this repeat? He isn't. He wins!
Dude, Alexic is just insane right now.
Definitely a little slow on the trigger, but at the same time, Alexic is just a different gravy.
Well, his confidence, Tom, it's off the charts. You can't measure it. Oh, that flash even catches Batty. Good look. You're stopped, you're slowed, and in comes the push on short.
He didn't even try him.
Alexic didn't find the kill there. He got some
this
damage.
is nice though. And they did a round that kind of messes up a little bit. Don't know if they're going to overthink an eco or not. I would love to see this default again. That would actually make me feel a lot better.
Knowing that the main thing that could change this round was that ultimate. And he says, I know he's holding me. I know there's a rule that you don't re-peek an op, but I've got an op. Screw it. And he wins the fight. That's got to suck for Movistar Koi, because the one hope of the round fades so quickly, and now Monster, look, if you make this clutch happen, you're back in the game, baby. But
yeah, not going to happen on this.
Has more chances to win. It's a
Okay, what happens now? Do they actually add in this default proper?
And all hope for Movistar Koi is looking to fade. That's ridiculous.
Not quick enough. And that was one of the major factors when you go back to their victory versus Apex, was Natang and Filu. Well, combined, they have 3 kills right now.
-60 on Chamber. Dog.
Okay.
He blamed him. They only did it on the eco.
Natang if you want. To be honest, you can just circle that up. Yeah, that works. Just highlight everyone.
That was perfect.
Nailed it. Well, there you go. Natang has heard the call. Brooksic down early.
That's why I didn't circle.
Of course. Yeah, now he's 3 and 7. Those are stats he wants to have. But they desperately need to start stringing some rounds together. A 7-5 is definitely not a death sentence. They went 5-0 on the defensive half versus Apex. And I think especially if you get that operator in hand, there's an opportunity. Filu watching, waiting. Angel is there. It's going to be the bait.
I like that from Filu.
They try and utilize the dart to pull his aim away, but he has teammates.
Oh, how deep does Alex go here?
That's a lovely sound.
It is. It's so smooth on the ears.
Don't go back.
Gets a kill, can tuck into the side, can dash out.
7-0 start.
Flash doesn't hit him. They think it might be clear. Is he going to pop his dash?
He's in position. Dash activated. He knows they're on their way. Reveal goes through, but Alexic
it's all up to him, man.
Filu.
That's a nightmare.
He's running for the hills. No
What's his backup gun? Shorty? Not too bad.
He's on the Shorty
Still kill trip for them to try to get a kill over towards spawn from.
They're slow though.
They're really slow, man. He's got a chance to get his gun back out.
The op is back online. They've walked into it.
Alexic
looks to stop them. Finds himself
pushed spawn.
Don't know what the tank was thinking. He ran
tank
deep.
pushed
He
spawn.
gave them the ult, the info. And now the 2v2, it's winnable for the... Oh, that shot
it's on their heads.
So much damage. Wide swing. Xiao deals with it. And it's Monster. 1v1 already tagged up. And Xiao
nice shot from
deals
Xiao.
with it.
Oh boy, the push
8-0.
to spawn, man.
Oh,
The
that
push
round
to
feels
spawn
like
is
another
insanely
fumble.
rough.
Yeah, the thing is, it was much better from them at the start. Okay, sure.
I mean, Alex did so good. They're also very slow with this Visor.
the Steel Garden last, and that gave Alexic an opportunity, but the trade from Monster was fantastic. They even find themselves with an advantage. And then the Tunk, I genuinely, when I saw that player go through, I was like, that must have been a con, because that was such a big risk when you already have
he played so well.
that advantage.
No,
and yeah, well,
we're trolling. Double timeout? Yes, bro.
I can understand it. 8-0 down,
Double
second
timeout,
timeout
yes.
can be called. Alexic currently averaging 2 kills a round. It's quite easy for me to work out, thankfully.
Well done.
Maths is not my strong suit.
Oh, that was quick, Tom, as well.
Yeah. 8.
What's his KD?
8 times 2. 5. And a bit.
Well done, yes. Perfect. 5.3 recurring time.
Oh, no.
But look, for Navi, 8-0 start, it gets the second timeout. I mean, once you see that, you know, sat down on the opposite side of the stage, you're in their heads. The coaches are desperately trying to recover.
Spawn push?
And I
Oh, the
think
spawn
looking
push
at
was
that
so
round,
greedy.
Steel Garden active, you know there's an op. That's your chance to dive on Alexic, get him out of the round, and they spend so much time messing about that they can't get into the site. They can't deal with that player till the op comes back up, and that's exactly the moment. As it fades to the second that they swing in, op shot rings out, and the round already in question. And then the tank pushing for spawn control when they've just seized site with a man advantage. I agree with what Simo said. We're trolling.
But if you're,
that whole round was
a
a
man
disaster.
down and you do that,
Sure, yeah, you're
I can
trying to make a
understand it,
risk.
but I think maybe just got lost in the
Recon over
madness.
towards mid, group up. It's
Well,
keeping it nice and
8-0
simple.
down.
Sova
These-
ult.
Even when you go back to
Sova ult
Icebox, it was a
send.
close game until Navi closed out. This has been anything but a close game. Angel with ult online, Shao with ult online. Hunter's Fury on the other side, and
Yeah.
other than Ruxic,
Big omen
there's
flash for
not
Ruxic
really
here.
anyone's hit. Alexic's
Still
actually
holding on
walking
to it.
further in. They've connected
Still holding on
onto
to it.
Ruxic, but that cross
Dude,
is
Ruxic.
still being held.
Where'd you flash?
This man is playing so aggressively.
Yes.
Look at him
Alex
go.
is
No
18 to
fear
3
in
at the
heart of
moment,
Alexic at
and he
this
hasn't missed a
stage.
shot, I don't think.
We're seeing peak performance. He's
Which
going back
means-
for more.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why he got it.
I don't think so. But he
No,
went
no, he
for
didn't. He
that's
would've stopped
for
the drone.
sure.
Oh, hello.
Fly has caught them up top.
Player standing.
It's Alexic alone as Angel fades out in the ult, but that op is still trained and the Blade Storm comes out. One blade needs to land. and it's
Bro, he's
straight
having
up
such a
and
good
fly
game,
up.
man.
A
He's
9-0
annihilating them.
Start. Both timeouts from Movistar Koi. But they cannot find the counter. They cannot stop this man. That didn't need to be in the replay. Annie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't need to see that. You're not gonna do it to me. I'm a new man. Great round for Navi.
I think teams might actually have to start considering moving Navi
Okay.
away from maps
Set-
where Alexic
dude,
plays.
they're just going for set strats now. Omen.
Genuinely.
Omen ult.
Map 1, he was insane. Map 3, well, there's no doubt this is the best performance we've seen from him. He is treating this like a scrim. He's treating this like he doesn't respect the scrim partner in the scrim.
Walking out
And
towards
Monster's
middle.
already dead. That was a swing into middle, by the way. And well, in case you didn't
Jesus,
know,
everyone's
Shao's
dead,
also
mate.
playing
Everyone's
pretty
dead. The
well.
Omen's ulting
3
over
for
towards
him.
site, but literally
Johnny
everyone is
out, I
dead.
think we might get another death. The KD's going down, but only a little bit.
Well, what is it now?
It's a number that is a little bit less than
20
5.
to
Well, I'll
4.
tell you what, and I'm going to do some math real quick. You're going to be impressed by this, Tom. The win rate for Navi so far, 100% on this map. That
He
leaves
must be
your
able to do
opponent
20
on
divided by 4,
0%.
surely.
That's not
On the
great.
spot, though, I'll give it
And
to him.
Shao, I think this might be the best
not
start
like
to a
G's
map
today.
we've had from Shao.
His KD's 5.
Oh, very well done, Tom.
I'm
I'm
for
impressed.
some
For
reason,
God's
I
sake,
thought he
these two,
had
man.
more deaths.
That took a while, but you got there. But no, like 10-0. Both timeouts used for Movistar Koi. Playoffs.
Remember the OT from the last map?
Not
It's
gonna
like,
lie to you, Koi. Your comp isn't great at doing fast
Movistar
hits.
Koi,
You
they
keep
can win
wanting to
goodbye
try and do fast
playoffs
hits.
Unless there is an unbelievable turnaround, and it will
It's a
not be
big
with
bait.
the help of their
What
coach.
a shot that
Nice
was,
shot.
though.
KD down to
Nice
4.
try.
Yeah, it will work if you're hitting that.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity they have had, and it's not been particularly close. Maybe the clutch that Flyer had not long ago, but there
He's
is
still
the man
going.
taking
Everyone's
down
popping
Angel,
him.
Shao, and
There.
Hero.
They got their round.
They've definitely got the credits to
Right.
go for this, to nobody's surprise. At least some wiggle room, at least a chance on the defense. They need to give themselves something here. Batty G fighting into the
Nice.
smoke. Come on, Shao. Xiao Show has been a little bit less frequent as of recent. It's certainly on here, so they have got to respect this man.
Without a doubt, he's 10-3. But he'll be taken down by the recovered op, Filu, dealing with
They're on the
Xiao.
board.
A big cheer I could
Dude, they
hear
had a
from
great
down
shot
on
on
the
Amen.
stage as Movistar Koi delighted to find their first round, but it has to be the
Wow, that's
first
fast.
of many. This has to be an unbelievable comeback from that squad. With 1 round left to go before the halftime, it has to go in favor of Movistar Koi, or this match is seeing the beginning of the end.
Of course. NAVI buying right back up. The Tunk, it's definitely been a nightmare. 3 and 11, but at least he has his ult online. Can immediately see.
Dude, it didn't break the trip. Oh no.
Immediate teleport.
It didn't break the trip. They might get wrecked by this trip.
Around this A site, Hero's setup is in position, ready and waiting, potentially just looking for someone on a kill trip, and that is the trip, but I don't think there's any way they can kill it.
Okay, not too bad.
We survive for now.
Oh.
That reveal could be a different story.
Okay, what's their retake like? What do they got?
Omenal. Nice shot by Filu. Heroes down.
Yeah.
Okay. Movistar Koi, they're finding their footing. They've got a leg to stand on now. Late play by Alexic. He's coming up behind, but there's a trap there watching for it. He won't get away with anything, and Angel's on 8 HP. Still gets one.
Doesn't matter though. How's Ruxic allowed to do that?
It's now a 3v2. Angel still desperately low, but he could be used as a human recon. In fact, a normal recon sent in, and Batty G rips them a new one. It's Alexic alone. Time against him, up in hand, and 2 players to drop. This should be done. It should be Movistar.
They double it up.
Boys,
they got 2 at the end.
Yeah, they've at least gone.
I mean, it's a strong comp on defense, but
NAVI are just 3
reach.
rounds away from taking themselves and KC to playoffs in their tiny little backpack. For Movistar Koi, the climb will begin after the break.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Just get that pistol. I mean, they've been pretty good for pistols. Been pretty good for pistols. Yeah, if you get that, if you get that chamber rolling, maybe. For pistol and a bonus, do I believe? No. I think Hero, Alex and Ruxic are playing too good. Surely 2 of them have... Surely between them they got a couple of rounds. Fortson minus Elite plus Pyro. I spoke about it earlier a little bit. I'll just recap. Basically, I don't know much about this guy, but I think that playing the way they are, they're not going to go to champs. They need to get top 2. So taking a risk makes a lot of sense. Then put him on smokes. Sugetsu goes back to Sentinel. I think, why not at this point, to be honest?
Back, folks, 10-2 in favor of NAVI. This is a very different halftime to what we've seen in the previous 2 maps. It was overtime by
Pyro's good, yeah. They have a better chance doing this move than not doing anything.
Like it was old school CS on their opponent's map pick. But now on Ascent, it seems like they are a fish out of water.
Now got to basically show
I'm kind of slimy with the Prime. Thank you for the 9 months.
Which, hey, versus Apex they did. But it was only 5 rounds.
The Blue Starry as well. Thank you so much as well with the Prime, mate.
It's a very different story. The lifeline, those last 2 rounds, but more importantly, they need a pistol. And they've been pretty good at winning them so far throughout this series, but it's very different when you are facing elimination.
Well, talking about last week and talking about Natank on the Yoru, that comfort hasn't been here, but you can't look at him. It's the whole team. It's the game plan. It's Alexic on the other side being a menace. He started to put up deaths towards the end of the last half, but the guy was on fire. 19-3 at one point. A big reason why NAVI, the main reason for sure, why they are leading by so much. And now he's on the attack side. He'll be the one hunting down isolated players. Leading the way. Leading by example for certain. Just a few rounds needed for NAVI, and if they win this pistol, that is the beginning.
If they win the pistol,
it's
it's all done.
It's a slow, tentative round. coming out from Na'Vi in their victory versus Fnatic. They won both halves. 7 of their rounds coming on the attack. They have always been
Did go
very
bait in
good
from
at
the
the attack
tank.
side of this map, although they've gone without checking a corner. Brooksik seems to deal with that with relative ease,
It's
though.
okay, I
It's
mean,
only the
trades,
one.
sure.
Filu's managed to hold on to B main control. The
Didn't
paranoia
look
set
great.
through isn't going to be able to connect onto him as he's had to fall back. Ghost retrieved as he'll look to fight them all, but he's been dropped by Xiao.
God.
Decent damage on the Xiao.
Na'Vi to come out of this at a 2-2
Shields
and sight is... They'll be
30
very
HP
happy.
as well stripped away. Monster and Batty G, the ones that have to fight their way back through. You got 2 flashes to work with here, though. The Arc Rose on Monster has been placed on the A site. So
Yeah,
unfortunately, he
they
won't be
got
able to activate
flash,
that to
they
any
got
effect.
Omen
But the
flash, got a
paranoia
smoke
from
in a
Batty
sec.
G, that could open up a big avenue for them. Xiao close to the smoke, but not going in. A player about to walk through. He gets caught on
No
it,
way.
but the
Such
kill
low
still
HP.
goes the way
Boy.
of Movistar Koi, but with the time taking a Monster down to 40, Ruxic could have this one across the line. He's got the read, knows exactly what his opponent was doing, and hides behind the smoke.
Okay, he played it great.
Jumping
Go
out,
fast
and
one.
it's a
You got to
nightmare
force
for
on defense.
Movistar
It's a nightmare
Koi.
forcing on
They're
defense.
looking
Maybe some
out of
Buckies
their
on this
depth
map.
at 11
Otherwise, I
to
don't
2.
believe.
Yeah, I said it when this map pool came up. The Icebox choice was a risk. You're going into a strong map for Na'Vi. They lost that one. They allowed Corrode through, a map they never played, and fair play to them, they won that one. But then you also give Na'Vi Ascent, a map you recently won, but also they beat Fnatic on. And that risk does not look like it's paid off.
What do they got?
Gave Na'Vi the keys to the castle.
6 bullets,
All right now.
3 stingers.
It feels like they're
No
moments
judge.
away from their prize. The knife almost taking away that headhunter. And of course, you look at the economy of Koi. They have put everything into this. This is
Ooh.
a full buy round.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
they're unsurprisingly not fighting for 10 in a row, but that means this round has to be theirs.
Na'Vi did it.
They did.
Here.
Different circumstances, perhaps. For Movistar Koi, their final stand here and now. 12-2 with low economy. If they lose this, the 10-round streak would still only get them in overtime. For Navi, they are understandably cautious in their approach. In the end, they'll move towards the A side.
This is where
Batty G with the
He is
charge.
waiting
So
with
she's
his
going to go
judge.
heavy his way. Wait, this might actually be alright.
force back off the angle, but
Smoke for yourself, mate.
see if he can get anything done from this position. They know he's here. He's spamming away with the judge. 30 shots,
It's
bullets
okay.
left.
You can chill.
Seems like he'll get time for the reload, and this could actually pull rotations in. A couple of players now here. Na'Vi are being stalled out, and Batty G
He did
manages to
pretty
win that
good,
opener.
though.
Another
He did
player
pretty
close.
good.
The stinger at range from Fire. Maybe
Oh, it's
not
done.
the play from Flyer. He's
He
just
he
too
gave him
far
fighting
away
chance.
from the rest of the team.
I think he
Well,
did so
Batty
nice
G
to
can
hold on
only
to that
do
they
so
maybe
much
could have
with the
gotten
judge.
extra
A
smoke out of here,
post
but
2 players, one with a
He's
stinger,
in a rough spot.
one only
Can't
with
be
the
super angry.
headhunter.
Hero.
And Hero's even there in the backlight to close out the round.
That's it. That should be the end of it. The judge dealt with up close.
Okay, 10.
The Stinger peak in
10
heaven
goes
never
at it.
stood a chance. The Spectre wouldn't have fared much better, I'll tell you that. Too many players, too many guns. Reveal here, making all the difference. Well timed by Xiao.
Down A.
This is it. 10 rounds in a row needed. The economy's going to look better this round than the last, but it's certainly not where you want to be standing.
we'll do it after
when you're
the
facing
break,
down
Ivy.
the barrel of a 10-round streak just to hit
that'll be the best way
overtime.
to do it.
No ultimates online to make the difference, and if any are going to come on, it's probably for Navi, especially with the orb placement on this map. They've already spotted one close on mid. They know Filu's
No
here.
escape.
He's 4
Yeah, he's got
HP.
hit by the
He's trapped
knife.
in the corner. He's revealed as well.
He got
Surviving
hit by
for a
the
moment
knife.
until the nade comes in
Nice
from
shot.
Angel, and the tank accelerates, looks for the fight on mid, but it trades back and forth with Navi being just a few kills away from locking in playoffs and locking out Movistar Koi.
A couple of, or at least one tagged up player. That is Alexic. A Spectre waiting for him on the other side, but it's more so the isolation. The wall could create a chance, but it's definitely been noted. They're going to try and swing this one all at the same time, and he's
Yeah, he
only
did
going to
pretty good
manage the
damage.
one. Batty G under pressure. Paranoia has left him completely blind, but his reposition is solid. Still surviving while waiting for his teammate, but it's Ruxic on the other side that has caused them issues throughout this series so far. He may be revealed, but he can now just teleport to the other side of the map, get a freebie plant, and sure, that grants Flyer a weapon, but it also will buy a lot of time.
Shadows fighting for tournament life. Ruxic's not the man you want to face. With that in mind, he's delivered in so many rounds. And although he's been a little quieter so far, 13-9, Alexic's taken everything from him. All those opportunities, but here's his chance to make that difference. Spots the player close. Shorty in hand. He's
he went for the Shorty. Did someone tell him he's low HP or something?
Survives on 35 and gets another round for Movistar Koi, but the climb back, it is going to be steep.
It's them surviving for the year. They'll live to tell the tale at least a little bit longer. They did well in a lot of those early fights.
The fake info, it might be. It felt a little fake info-y. It felt like a weird way for him to play it. Especially with the swing.
I ain't losing those. Never say never, eh? Never say never. Because never say never.
Yeah, okay.
Most people have said never. But we'll see. 9 rounds in a row.
Time to jump.
Still some hope, man.
Still a full buy coming.
Still some hope.
NAVI. Filu's trying this again. He's been caught for a second time, but will be able to teleport out. They're going to leave Natank behind, but the nade now going into the corner. Didn't really force him into the open, but there's no one facing it anyway.
He was just hungry for the fight. The Movistar Koi certainly won't give up. As we heard the Justin Bieber reference, Powell would be very excited if he was here. For Movistar Koi, it is a uphill battle, as we said. And now NAVI grouping up towards this B site. There is utility to spot them and stop them.
But
there's a player holding.
I mean, he has recon as long as he survives this.
Get one or get out. And he won't go down, at least
recon, they got Fawns, they got Trip, there goes the Trip.
Filu as well. That leaves him completely isolated.
His Flyer's actually going to kill too. You got to kill too, mate. Good luck.
He needs to be aware of switching where he's looking, but the Thorns aren't going to last forever, and the rest of the team are very slow to make their move. I guess still worried about Hero. He found a kill just moments ago. Monster has done well. Given them an opportunity. Ruxic down early. But instead, they're still looking. They are still hunting for Hero. He's waiting on the site, and they're looking to back mid to see if he's just waiting around. They'll finally realize, but that has bought a lot of time. Hero is going to be dealt with Monster again.
Wait, hold up.
He stepped up as a savior.
There's no way.
Still 2 to go.
And one of them's Alexic. Hell of a game he's played so far. Angel grabs one. Alexic close in the smoke. He's baited them in. Hook, line, and sinker.
Oden Young to close it out.
13-3.
Dude, Alex went kind of wild here.
To a close
series.
Done. And it's playoffs locked in on the other side of the stage. After one hell of a fight, after a climb back on Corrode, an overtime victory.